Hi guys, this is my video on how to post puppy ears. What we're going to do is show you the supplies that you need, and that would be, this is foam pipe insulation, and you can get this at any hardware store. I think Walmart even sells it. It's foam and it's used to actually insulate pipes underneath your house. You will need sports tape. You want breathable cloth tape. You don't want to use any other kind of tape but the sports tape. Do not use first aid tape. This is bad. This is not breathable. It's very thick and it can actually rot your puppy's ears off, so don't use anything but the sports tape. What you want to do is take a pair of scissors and get your foam pipe insulation and cut out two forms. You want to cut out a rectangle first, and then what you want to do is shape the edges so they fit down into your puppy's ears. You want to make it nice and comfortable for them. A lot of people use tampons, popsicle sticks, metal frames. I prefer to use this because it is flexy. If your puppy bends, it will pop back into shape, and it doesn't hurt them if they were to bend it or lay on it. So what you want to do is cut them like this. It doesn't matter if they're long, we'll get to that later, but just make sure you get the point down there. After you get those, you want to take your sports tape and you want to wrap them backwards. You want the sticky side on the outside because we're going to put these in your puppy's ears. And once you get that done, then you can start. What you want to do is pull up on the puppy's ear. I hope I'm in range of the camera there. Pull up on the puppy's ear and take the pointed edge and put it down in. You can put it the whole way down in the pocket on the side of their ear. You want it to get down as far as you can. So we'll put that in. And I don't know if she's going to cooperate with this, but we're going to try. Hi. She's going to be funny about it. Hold on, honey. It's not good to let your puppy chew on you, but we'll just act like this isn't happening. It's probably better to have two people, but nobody wanted to help today, so we'll try to get this done. She gets not happy. Okay, and we're in. Once you get that down in the pocket, you want to take the tip of the ear and pull up. You want the ear tight against it. You probably can't see this, but the ear is tight against the sticky part, and you want to press. Make sure it's nice and tight against the inside of the ear and deep in the pocket. And then your tape. You will need your tape. You'll need to cut off strips of tape. You're going to need 2 pieces for the bottom, 2 pieces for the top, a brace for in the middle, and then a clincher for the brace. And I don't think you can see these down here, but I forgot to mention those. Okay, we're going to take the bottom piece, and what you want to do is go at the very bottom, right inside the ear, and you want to wrap it backwards. And there's a little fold right here on the front of the ear, and you want to make sure that is folded back with the tape. Don't make it flat. Fold it back with the tape. That is a very important, crucial part of the ear forming. Now she's going to chew my tape. I'm going to wrap her around there on the bottom. Pull up on the ear gently as you do this. This probably is going to have to be redone, but I'm just going to give you the general idea. Go around the bottom like that. Go down the whole way to the bottom of this thing. Go around again. And then any extra, you can just snip off. Again, make sure that tip is up against there, nice and secure. If you don't, the ends will curl and it won't look very nice. Then you take a shorter piece and you tape over the tip. You can see right here I'm taping over the tip. Go around it. Around it again. And then snip off the extra. Okay. Now what you want to do is put your thumb over the tip of the ear and you want to cut the extra off. And you've got to make very sure that your thumb's over the tip because you don't want to cut the tip of your puppy's ear off. And then you can just shape it however you want there. But that's one ear right there. Post it up. Turn this way, Cuda. See how that looks? I know. Okay, now we have to find the other post, which is stuck with something. And you got torn half apart. That's okay. We're at the tip there, so. Same thing with the other ear. You want to pull up on the ear, put the tip with the point down inside the ear pocket, as far down as it will go. It will not hurt your dog. It's not going into the canal, just going into the pocket. Hold still. There we go. Pull up on the ear and press so you get it nice and flat, hands like that. And then you grab your long piece of tape. And again, start in the front, inside. Make the fold go back. Do not do forward. It has to fold back. Go around the base of the ear. Now you want to do this snug. You don't want to do it really tight and cut off any circulation, but you don't want it to fly off either. So, and then we take the second shorter piece, go over the tip of the ear, the very tip, go around twice, and cut off the extra. We don't want to go around any more than twice because then it's not going to be breathable tape anymore. And then we stick our thumb over the tip of the ear. Make sure that's under the tip. Make sure your thumb's over the tip. Cut off the extra. Round off the edges. And there you have your two, I hope I'm in the camera here. You got your two posted ears. That wasn't so bad. Then what we want to do is make a base for the posts. You want to get a really long piece of tape, probably about that long. And no, you can't chew it. You want to start on the outside of the one ear, like this. Make it very loose. You want to go around the back. Leave a little bit of a slack in there. Go around the front. Hold still, girl. And then you can wrap this around. Hold still. Okay, this is the start of the base. Then what you want to do is go in the middle of your base and pinch it together. And it'll stick together like that. What this does is pulls the ears up. You want them to stand erect. See that? Nice and tight. And then just for a little extra security, you can wrap another piece of tape around that to make sure it doesn't come apart. Hold still, Cuda. Just like that. And if there's extra, you can cut it off or you can let it there. It doesn't really matter. It just looks kind of goofy if you let it hang. Okay. And that there is how you post your ears. You want to do this about every 4 to 6 days. If they start tilting or leaning or one of the posts pops out the bottom of the ear, and it does happen, you want to get them right back up. You don't want to let your ears down for any length of time for the first couple weeks. After a couple weeks, you can start letting them off for an hour or two to see if they've begun to stand on their own yet. If they did, great. Put them back up again. Let them on for about another 2 weeks, and they should probably be done. What I like to do, just to make sure they're done, once I think they're done, I'll put them on for 1 more week, and that way I know that they're done. And then, if for some reason they wouldn't be, put them right back up. You don't want to pay hundreds of dollars to have your puppy's ears cropped and then have them being floppy anyways. So, and that's how you do it. Okay, bye.